Thompson, Max Blakelock, our producer here today for a matinee matchup between the Birds. It's the 6-seeded UTSA Roadrunners against the 7-seeded Temple Owls. Temple playing their second game in as many days after an overtime win against Tulane yesterday. Rice, or I should say UTSA, in action for the first time since taking down number 1-seeded Rice and handing them their first loss this year. Jay, you were on the call yesterday. Tell me what you saw, what you liked from the Temple women's team, and then maybe some negatives, what you didn't like from them.
I liked that entire first half that they played. I mean, they got out to that 17-point lead. I mean, and it was just, they were striding. It felt like it was a team that was how they opened up the season, where everything was falling. And even in that first quarter, they weren't making the money. It looked like there was a lot of nerves, and once they were able to shake them out, it was out and running, and it was a lot of fun. Kayla Turner, 8 made threes, 31 points, and she's going to be the focal point. And UTSA knows that. So they're going to want to stop her, but I think Temple's going to have to continue to ball. Hot hands, got to stay hot. And I know that Hurst was so last night, just so she can keep it in that weak tempo. So I think it's going to be the biggest key, getting Kayla Turner the ball, and then look, step up. You also look at Sanaya Craig. Sanaya Craig with 14 points, 15 rebounds. Way to impact the game, way to be a force in the paint. Make sure that you end possessions and then go and get those second chance opportunities.
Yeah, you look on the other side, it's UTSA, obviously the only team in the American Conference to take down Rice this year. Obviously, an incredible feat for a Rice team that was 17-0 up until that point. They handled it, obviously, on the road in Rice Senior Day. What do you expect to see from a squad like UTSA today?
They haven't played in a few days, so the question's going to be, how do they respond after having this almost season off? What are they going to look like offensively and defensively in that energy? Can they play with a Temple team that is already coming off a big win in overtime? I think they're want to go and get all their bigs involved, and the key is going to be Cheyenne Rose. Pretty much dominated Temple in both games. They only scored 2 points in the first one, I think only because in the second matchup, 26 points. And really just put it on Temple. So I think it's going to be getting Cheyenne Rowe the ball where she likes it, and then also playing inside out because they have those three.
Fans, welcome once again to Legacy Arena at GTCC for the 2026 American Women's Basketball Championship. And this second round matchup between the number 7 seed Temple Owls and the number 6 seed UTSA Roadrunners.
Yesterday, it was all about KT. KT's Kayla Turner, 31 points, a huge night for her.
She didn't have the I know that she missed a couple of those like I mentioned earlier, but she really turned it up. I mean, 21 points in that second quarter, and then flurry of overtime to propel Temple to that win yesterday.
Now let's meet the starting five for Temple.
Shifting all the bigs up higher into the top of the key.
At guard, number 7, Kayla Turner. At forward, number 8, Talisa Molina. At guard, number 10, Savannah Curry.
Something to keep an eye on for UTSA if she's able.
At guard, number 11, Tristan Taylor. And at forward, number 91, Sanaya Craig. The head coach for Temple is Diane Richardson.
Worry about these turnovers. That's the part that will really keep that offense afloat. She averages 3 turnovers per game this year. Their record when she has 3 or less is 10-8. So something to keep an eye on for UTSA. We'll take a short break here as starting lineups are being announced here at Legacy Arena. just a few moments away from tip-off.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, our second game today, we got the UTSA
Third meeting this season between UTSA and Temple. Jay, knows that he knows in sports. Beating a team 3 times is quite the challenge. It's not easy to do so.
Very hard. You see a team twice and they might be better than those 2 times, but that 3rd time you really never know. You see it all the time in the NFL. You play your rival twice, you match up with them in the postseason, and then they got me that time.
Right.
So you really never know here, and I think Temple knows that. Sometimes say hungry dogs run faster. Temple's that hungry dog right now. They said, hey, y'all got to get those 2 times at home and then on the road. Now it's a neutral site. We're playing for our playoff 5. Let's see what happens.
Fans, we're starting the next game with an administrative technical foul called against Temple.
At large.
UTSA, Mariana Hardaway will shoot 2 technical free throws.
Starting with technical free throws here for UTSA, as missing the first one is Ariana Hardaway. 2 technical free throws.
Ariana Hardaway scores 1.
Knocks down the first, so it's a 1-0 game. An interesting start. I haven't seen that since high school, since Avon Old Farms took on Deerfield. Christian Moore dunked and hung on the rim in warm-ups. That's a tech. That obviously isn't happening in a game like this. Ready to do battle. For tip, it's Jaleesa Molina and Adara Udo. It's a 1-0 lead for UTSA college basketball. What a terrifically weird sport. Tip is one back to Tristan Taylor, and we're underway here in round 2, the American Conference Tournament. Here's Taylor. Top of the key now for Sanaya Craig. Left corner now for Molina. Molina drives inside to the foul line. Here is Savannah Curry in the right corner. Curry spins inside to the right baseline. Curry step through left-handed. Layup won't go. Loose ball and a foul is called. Unable to hold on to the rebound was Adara Udo, and it's UTSA ball.
Now ball against Temple again, so that might vary. Her first personal foul, big up now 1.
Foul there. Cannot do that all the way up the court.
Here is Mia Hammonds, ready to bring it up now for UTSA. It's Robles. Robles top of the key now for Rowe. Named the second team all-conference team earlier this week. Here's Robles on the right wing. Inside now to Udo. Udo left corner for Hardaway. Hardaway puts it on the floor, drives right. Gets under the basket, can't finish the layup. Sanaya Craig holds in the rebound.
There, no foul.
In transition now, it's Turner driving left. Turner stops, spins on the left block, can't hit. Rebound tipped out of bounds. It will go with the Roadrunners the other way.
Gotta get some easier shots there. I don't mind the turnaround shot, but you want to see what you can work early, get some easy buckets now.
1-0, 8:55 to play in the first quarter here at the BJC Arena here in Alabama. Top of the key now for Hardaway. Hardaway at the foul line. Right wing now for Robles. Robles entry pass inside to Rowe is tipped away. Temple comes away and heading the other way in transition. Here's Taylor, 20 seconds on the shot clock for her. 8:30 left in the first quarter. The score still 1-0. Taylor, top of the key now for Turner. Turner knifes inside, kicked out left corner 3. Savannah Curry won't go. Rebound tipped into the hands of Hardaway. Up in transition now for Hammonds, who finishes the right-handed layup.
UTSA basket good for Mia Hammonds.
8:10 to play in the first quarter. Temple looking to take the lid off the basket, shoveled up. Over to Sanaya Craig at the top of the key. Savannah Curry to Molina. Now on the left wing for Turner. Here is Craig on the left block. Spins, fades, mid-range, rounds in.
Craig should have turned around midi like that, but that one falls.
Here's Robles. Now for Udo. Udo. Right wing for Hammonds. Hammonds skip pass left wing now. Hardaway at 3. You bet.
Timed it, leads to a Hardaway 3.
Tristan Taylor barking out orders to that Owls offense. Here's Savannah Curry on the right wing. Top of the key, Jaleesa Molina. Left wing now, Taylor. Driving left. Right-handed floater won't go.
Now ball against UTSA.
Get some easy shots at the line. line there. Shooting foul. Just something easy. Start this game off 1-0 somehow, so we want to get some points back.
Yeah, there was no communication up to us from the powers that be about what that foul was. We know that there was a technical foul called.
Right.
That's about all that we know. So Tristan Taylor at the line shooting 2. 62 the score, make it 6-3 as Taylor moves on the first.
Tristan Taylor at the line for Temple.
7:23 to play in the first quarter as Taylor
Let's score six.
makes the score 6-4.
Yesterday, but you're going to see her shoot better from the floor overall.
Here's Mia Hammonds now on the right now. Hammonds picks up her dribble. Savannah Curry all over her. Top of the key now for Damara Allen. Her first minutes of the day. Allen at the foul line. Pick and roll down dribble. Rowe on the left block is good.
Good points for Cheyenne
Those
Rowe.
entry-level passes, too easy and good looks there for UTSA.
Here's Savannah Curry in the left corner now. Curry at the foul line. Over to Melina on the right wing. Down low on the right block for Sanaya Craig. Craig going to work on Godot. Craig spins inside and finishes. How about that footwork?
Goes left, goes right, and gets a bucket afterwards.
8-6 the score now. UTSA leads Temple by 2. 6:30 to play in the first quarter. Here is Hardaway now at the top of the key. Gets a screen right from Godot. Hardaway, step at 3, top of the key, misses left. Rebound, bobbling around. Rowe gathers the offensive rebound and finishes.
Here's what he's going to go with 2 hands, secure that rebound, end that possession, and take a second chance point for UTSA.
Cheyenne Rowe averages just shy of 3 offensive rebounds per game. She has one already in the early going. Here's Tristan Taylor on the right wing. Top of the key, Sanaya Craig. Craig looking down low for an entry pass to Melina, but doesn't have it. Here's Tristan Taylor now on the left nail. Has it poked away. Here come the Road Runners in transition. It's Hammonds. Hammonds inside on Melina, and she finishes.
We'll go for Mia Hammonds.
No man's land, and ends up being an easy 2 points for UTSA.
UTSA leads by 6. It's 12-6, 5:40 to play in the first quarter. Getting ready to check in for Temple. It's Colleen Sedana. Here's Taylor, top of the key now for Sanaya Craig. Craig shovels it off on the right wing to Turner. Turner drives left. Turner, left corner, kick out 3 for Curry. Is good.
That game yesterday in OT is a 3, but that's a really good start for her.
Score now 12-9, 5:15 to play in the first quarter. UTSA up by 3. Hardaway at the top of the key now. In front of her, it's Tristan Taylor. Left wing for Hardaway. Hardaway at the foul line, looking for Rowe. Offensive foul is called away from the ball. Sanaya Craig got smoked. Hit in the face. She looks pretty shaken up.
There it is, Lucy Jacobs getting compensation.
Lucy Jacobs, haven't heard a lot from her lately. The referees will take a look, it seems, at the play on the floor. We will take a break here. The media timeout here with 5 minutes and 6 seconds to play in the first quarter. UTSA up 3 on Temple, 12-9. timeout. We are
The call
awaiting.
on the floor stands, play will resume the temple ball and line. This is an offensive foul on UTSA.
It's just a common foul, a basketball play. It was determined by the officials as Shania Craig got hit pretty good there before the media timeout. Jay Johnson, Pat Callahan, happy to have you back here on WHIP Sports Radio. Shania Craig, a breather. Felicia Jacobs checked in for them.
Yeah, it's going to be a physical one. I know that two teams that know each other really well, too big, that one established the game early, and it's tournament time, you know?
Right.
Things are going to happen.
Game now for UTSA and Sanaa Bean, her first minutes of the afternoon. Here is Kayla Turner. Under 5 minutes to play in the first quarter here in round 2. Felicia Jacobs right wing now for Turner. Turner dribbling it around the arc. Turner on the left wing now. Spins inside to the left nail. Right corner for Molina. Driving now is Tristan Taylor. Runner on the way. Pulling it in.
That second score, that's Shania Craig's out. It's got to be Tristan Taylor. Bruce Molina, Tristan Taylor right there gets the easy bucket.
Here's Mia Hammonds now in the left corner to Bean at the top of the key. Bean shoves it over to Damara Allen. Allen at the top of the key. Allen inside the 2-point on Hammonds down low looking for Cheyenne Rowe. Can't finish. Rebound right into the mix of Felicia Jacobs. Quickly in transition now from Tristan Taylor up floor to Jaleesa Molina who finishes.
This is the team that played yesterday because I can't tell with that bucket right there.
13-12, Temple leads. 4 minutes and 5 seconds to play in the first quarter. Right wing now for Allen. Allen has it taken away by Kayla Turner, and a foul is called.
22 turnovers yesterday against Tulane. Just 24 hours removed from this, you know the game plan. Just got to implement it and see what works.
Temple went third in the conference in steals per game with 8.8. It's not shocking to see them turn UTSA over early today. Top of the key now, Kayla Turner. Picks up her dribble at the top of the key. Lobs it inside the 3-point arc to Jaleesa Molina. Molina thinking about shoveling it off to Tristan Taylor. Here's Taylor now on the left wing, 5 seconds on the shot clock. Taylor drives left, stops on the dime at the foul line. Mid-range is up. It won't go. A foul is called on the floor on Amelia Danbauer. Her first appearance today, she takes a quick foul.
Danbauer was there was just Taylor trying to chase on that offensive rebound, and that'll get called every single time.
That's 4 fouls already in the first quarter for UTSA.
Just one.
So here's Tristan Taylor ready to inbound it on the right trigger. Lobs it up high on the right wing for Kayla Turner. Turner drives right, hangs in the mid-range. Tough hit.
Yeah, you think she's still real different yesterday.
Right. Temple leads by 3. It's 15-12, 3:20 to play in the first quarter. The other way is UTSA is over to Robles. She gets her own offensive rebound. A jump ball is called. Possession arrow favors the Roadrunners.
Look at that good defense, right? You don't have Shania Craig who's going to be that rim protector, so you have Felicia Jacobs. She's not going to do a lot on the offensive end, but defensively, you need her to step up.
Yeah, just get in the way at that point. We talked about that in our hotel room. She's not out there to fill up the stat sheet.
No. However, you can be assistant.
Yep. Ready to inbound it. It's Ariana Hardaway on the right trip. Hardaway has to get it in. Hardaway has to get it in. Looks inside the row. It's taken away by Kayla Turner again. Here comes Temple in transition. Turner stops, pops, and hits.
She was shooting. She couldn't get that ball. Said, never mind. I have the space. Let's make something work.
Temple leading by 5 at 17-12. 3 minutes to play in the first quarter. Adriana Robles at the top of the key gets a screen from Danbauer. Left nail now for Robles. The foul is called on Jaleesa Molina. She hits Cheyenne Rowe. Catches pretty good.
If she just had, got that hand in front of it instead of her body, a lot of contact there, that gets called pretty easily.
Away chair is UTSA and their home whites, and some animosity there. Some extracurricular activities happening before the inbound pass.
Yeah, really interesting. I don't know what's happening with the hour there.
Seems to be getting pretty chippy here today. Pass inside, looking for a hole, and Damara Allen is taken away. Another jump ball is called. This time, it's Temple. Oh, the Owls are everywhere.
Jump ball, the ball belongs to the floor.
Temple basketball, while they're playing it right now defensively, bodies on the floor, forcing these jump balls, and defense.
In the game now for Temple, it's Brianna Mead. Top of the key now for Sanaya Craig, over to Kayla Turner. Turner drives left. Turner gets to the left baseline. Left wing now for Mead. Left corner for Turner. Back iron and out. Rebound in the hands of Damara Allen. Here's Allen up in transition for Robles on the right wing. Robles. Top of the key now for Rowe. Her mid-range. Friendly bounce off the back iron.
Field goal for Cheyenne
Good
Rose.
look with that shot. You force her into a mid-range shot. Long two. She wants to do a lot of her work in the paint, so you'll take that from Temple.
Here's Brianna Mead, the freshman, over to Savannah Curry on the right wing. Top of the key now for Jacobs, left wing for Mead. Mead inside, Felicia Jacobs, and she walks. Little bit of happy feet there.
Ball down one time.
Yeah,
There it is.
Unforced errors like that in the AAC tournament could cost you your season. Thankfully for her, it's just the first quarter. Temple leads by 3, 17-14.
Yesterday in that first quarter was not a good look for 10 minutes, and then all of a sudden things started to pick up. So you want to eliminate the turnovers, but you'll live with them right now.
Temple showing a little token pressure here off the inbound. Ariana Hardaway will cross the timeline for the Roadrunners. Hardaway, for her, it's Kayla Turner. Hardaway drives left, gets to the left block, kicks it back out to Rowe. Rowe down on the left block. Guarded by Craig, tried to fire a pass inside. Instead, it's right off of the left foot of Sanaya Craig.
I don't think that pass will really have a chance in that way. Kayla Turner was blocking everything up in that entry-level pass.
1:41 to play in the first quarter. 20 seconds on the shot clock here for UTSA. Hardaway ready to inbound on the left foot. Hardaway knobs it into the left foot away. Out of bounds by Felicia Jacobs. UTSA. 19 seconds on the shot clock.
Gotta keep it going.
So here's Hardaway ready to inbound again from the left trigger. In good hands from Sanaya Craig this time. Cheyenne Rowe to Robles on the left wing. It's poked out of bounds by Savannah Curry.
It's disrupting everything. The inbound passes are really working. You can see these Temple teams, they're playing with a lot of swag right now.
Deflections are everything for a basketball team. Temple's had plenty today. Ready to inbound it now on the left sideline. It's Hardaway to get it in to Robles at the top of the key. Robles about 10 feet in front is the timer. Under 10 seconds on the shot clock. Flex action now for UTSA. The mid-range all the way from Jada Holloway.
He fell down a little bit and it just walks into a little mid-range shot.
UTSA trailing by 1, about minute and 10 to play here in the first quarter. 17-16 Temple leads. Here's Mead at the top of the key, driving left corner now for Tristan Taylor. On the left baseline, it's Taylor. Taylor back down the left wing for Mead. Mead has 5 seconds on the shot clock. Mead drives, runner on the way, front rim, rebound in the hands of Robles. Here come the Robles in transition. Robles slows things down, drives inside hand, finish, won't go. She'll head to the line to shoot 2 foul shots. Under a minute to play here in the first quarter, 40-47. The opportunity.
Yesterday, a little problem for Temple. That rebound, long rebound there for UTSA, and then they get out on the run. You got to get back for Temple. Let that defense up early.
UTSA out rebounding Temple 7-3. Robles first is good with time at 17 feet.
What was the offensive output that we had yesterday to today?
Robles knocks down his strength this year. Shooting just 58% from the chair in the strength.
For UTSA.
Now it's Tristan Taylor. Taylor shovels it off to Mead. Top of the key now for Craig. Craig, top of the key for Taylor. Screen left from Felicia Jacobs for Taylor. Gets to the left nail. Taylor crosses over. Left corner for Mead. The pass knocked out of bounds. Active hands from Ariana Hardaway. 13 seconds on the shot clock. 32.3 on the game clock here in the first quarter for Temple. Ready to inbound on the sideline now is Killian Sedano. She gets it into Turner on the left wing, or to Taylor rather. Tristan Taylor barking out orders. Left wing now for Brianna Mead. Mead screen right from Jacobs. Mead picks up her dribble. 3 seconds. Looks inside. A tough finish from Sanaya Craig.
Don't know how she didn't get a call there. Gets knocked down on the layup attempt, but she's been consistent so far for Temple.
Here's Hardaway now. Crosses the timeline. 8 seconds on the game clock for UTSA. Hardaway to Rowe. Hardaway right wing three connects.
Big shot there.
And that ends the first quarter here at the BJCC Legacy Arena. A fast-paced, up-tempo first frame here in Birmingham, Alabama. Much higher scoring today than yesterday, Jay.
Yeah, it was what like 10-7 at the end of the quarter, and then now we're at 21-19. UTSA holds, so we're going to see if they can keep that pace up throughout the rest of this game.
And hopefully we keep the offense up here in Birmingham, Alabama. After the first frame, UTSA leads Temple 21-19. We'll take a break here on WHIP Sports Radio. First 10 minutes have come and gone here at Legacy Arena at the BJCC. Round 2 of the American Conference Women's Tournament between Temple and UTSA. UTSA leads by 2 after the first frame. Pat Dallahan, Jay Johnson, happy to have you on the call with us this afternoon. Here's Mia Hammonds on the left wing as the second quarter is underway. As here's Jada Holloman. Holloman on the right wing, looking for Hardaway at the top of the key, and she finds her. Hardaway now looking inside Mia Hammonds. A really pretty set down low, looking for Dan Bauer. Dan Bauer to Hammonds at the foul line. Hammonds to Hardaway. 6 seconds on the shot clock now for Hardaway. Drives right. Hardaway's floater has it tipped in the air, and it's taken away by Tristan Taylor. Here's Taylor. Right wing now, Sedano looking inside for Molina. Bad pass knocked away. Molina wasn't happy with it. Here's Hammonds now. Hammonds, top of the key, Hardaway. Hardaway on the right wing for Holloman. Holloman Foul line now for Rowe. Rowe on the right wing for Hammonds, about a foot inside the three-point arc. Hammonds drives right. Hammonds floater on the way is good. UTSA lead up to 4.
Biggs are going to have to find a way to ice that. They're coming right across the court and then just pulling up into a little mid-range push shot. Got to find a way to pick up early.
Here's Tristan Taylor shoveling it off to Turner. Taylor now on the left wing. At the top of the key for Craig. Craig shovels it off to Turner. Turner on her like a glove is Hardaway. Turner drives right, kicks it out left wing. Taylor catch and shoot. Back iron, high, bounce, rebound, tipped into the hands of Sanaya Craig. She can't finish. Sedano can't finish on the second chance opportunity. Here's Jaleesa Molina. She gets the offensive rebound. Euro step from the Euro is good.
Yeah, she took that from the Netherlands and came all the way back. That was gorgeous by Molina.
Here's Holloman in transition. Mid-range, rolls around and out. Amelia Danbauer on the offensive rebound. Cheyenne Rowe, left wing, looking for Holloman now in the left corner. Down low, looking for Danbauer. An errant pass is taken away by Kalian Sedano.
Tristan Taylor playing a little safety right there.
Here's Taylor, left wing for Turner. 7:55 to play in the first half here in Birmingham. Turner, skip pass left corner now for Taylor. Taylor inside looking for Molina. It's tipped out of bounds. It stays with Temple. Some substitutions being made now for both squads. Felicia Jacobs checking in for Sanaya Craig. Coming in for UTSA, it's Adara Udo and Adriana Robles. 7:48 to play in the first half here in Birmingham, Alabama. Roadrunners lead it by 2. Taylor lobs the inbound pass to Jaleesa Molina on the left wing. Looking down low for Felicia Jacobs, but a push is called on Cheyenne Rowe.
I don't mind the entry-level passes, but they have to be a little crisper. They're kind of high. It's allowing UTSA to get a lot of hands-on ball. If you get that ball into the chest, then it's a little easier to handle, and you're going to have a better shot at actually collecting it.
UTSA still up to the inbound pass from Kayla Turner. She gets the inbound pass right back, rebounds into the hands of Jaleesa Molina. She can't finish, and the rebound is knocked out of bounds by Adriana Robles. It was hit right into her hands, and she couldn't hold on.
Seeing a little bit of what happened yesterday. The easy bunnies aren't falling. Got to make the easy ones count. Right there, Molina right at the rim, just cannot finish it.
So ready to inbound now on the left trigger is Tristan Taylor. Taylor on the left baseline now for Turner. Turner on the left wing, 15 seconds on the shot clock for her. Top of the key now, Turner. Gets a screen right from Felicia Jacobs, splits the defense. Turner's mid-range misses everything. It's kept in bounds by Cheyenne Rowe, and here come the Roadrunners the other way. My apologies, by Sanaa Bean. Left corner now for Hammonds. In between the half circles now for Robles. About 10 feet in front of the timeline. Robles, left wing now or right wing for Hardaway. Hardaway, guarded by her, is Sedano. Here's Hardaway at the foul line. Looking down low for Bean. It's knocked away. Robles flings it inside to Yado. It's taken away by Turner. And it's nearly taken away in transition by UTSA again. Kalian Sedano transition through on the right wing. Won't go. Left corner now for Turner. Looking inside. What a pass inside to Molina. She couldn't convert. Here is Tristan Taylor now. Foul line, mid-range, high arc. Won't go. Rebound to Bean. A big pass up court for UTSA. They're looking for Hammonds. It's knocked out of bounds by Sedano. A frantic pace here in Birmingham.
Yeah, I want to go back to that Temple possession. They had a lot of good opportunities. Just got to make sure they can finish them. Again, it looks just like that first quarter. Now, it's the second quarter here, but Temple's got to lock back in. Like I said, you played a game and some extra yesterday, so you want to make it easier on you offensively and then get back defensively.
UTSA still leads by 2. Here's Robles, standing right in front of half court with 6:25 to play in the first half. Robles on the left wing now, guarded by Taylor. Robles looks inside for Hardaway. Right nail for Yadel. Mid-range jumper is good.
Probably the easiest look she's going to get, just kind of wide awake in that little painted area.
Roadrunner lead up to 4 now. Here's Taylor. Top of the key, Sedano. Sedano finds Turner. Right wing 3 is good.
And Coach Richardson pumps her fist. You got to slow it down there. You've had a few turnovers, missed a few easy shots. Let's slow it down and get an easy bucket.
25-24 the score. 5:45 to play in the half. Here's Hardaway. On the left wing now, Hardaway picks up her dribble, has no options, looks inside, Cheyenne Rowe, mid-range jumper won't go. Udo tips it right back into the hands of Robles. Skip pass looking over for Hardaway. It's taken away by Sedano. Sedano in transition, inside, hand finish with the left hand, won't go.
I like her slowing down there, but it was a good take either way.
Hardaway will slow things down for UTSA. Getting ready to check in for Temple. It's Drew Alexander, somebody we haven't heard from quite some time.
I haven't seen her in a couple months.
Here's Cheyenne Rowe looking inside for Udo. Good hands from Jaleesa Molina, pokes it away. Taylor walking it up floor in transition. 20 seconds on the shot clock for Tristan Taylor. 4:55 on the game clock here in the first half. Here's Kayla Turner. An offensive foul is called. It's on Felicia Jacobs.
Felicia Jacobs, her first, team foul number 4. First team foul number 1.
4:52 to play here in the first half at Legacy Arena. UTSA leads Temple by 1, 25-24 here in round 2 of the American Conference Tournament. We'll be right back here on WHIP Sports Radio. After the media timeout, UTSA leads Temple 25-24, 4:52 to play in the first half. Pat Dallahan, Jay Johnson here with you this afternoon in Birmingham, Alabama. So Adriana Robles will walk it up floor for UTSA. Top of the key now for Allen. Allen waits for her options. She finds Hammonds on the left wing. Hammonds at the top of the key now for Udo. Udo right wing for Allen. Allen looks inside to Rowe. Rowe forced all the way out to the three-point line. That's not where she wants to be. It's picked up at midcourt by Mia Hammonds. Here's Allen. Deep three, has to beat the shot clock. Missed everything. That's a shot clock violation.
Yeah, great defense so far. 9 turnovers, and there it is. 10 turnovers here now in the first half for UTSA. Temple's got to find a way to score offensively.
So Tristan Taylor will walk it up floor for Temple. Taylor shovels it off on the left wing for Turner. Turner top of the key now. Right corner now for Jacobs, who was thinking three. Not Jacobs. Drew Alexander spins into the lane. Her first shot in the American Conference Tournament won't go. The other way now, it's Robles. Under 4 minutes to play in the first half. Hook shot from Rowe won't go. Rebound corralled by Sanaya Craig right over the top there of Kayla Turner. Same team, ladies.
Same team. There's 3 owls in that vicinity because Tristan Taylor wanted a piece of it too.
Right now for Melina. Mid-range is on the way. 5 bounces off the rim and it won't drop.
No Kawhi today, apparently.
Nope. Well, the team from Philadelphia never gets that bounce.
At all.
Top of the key now, Udo, right wing for Hammonds. Looping around off the ball, it's Allen, nothing there for her. They look down low to Rowe, good hands from Melina. Rowe's right-handed floater won't go. The lefty, an interesting choice to put one up with the off hand. It's Temple ball. Adara Udo is incensed at the call.
Yeah, I think that Sanaya Craig might have got away with it. She's smiling up the court too, but when is she not smiling?
So here is Sanaya Craig. Craig shovels it off on the right wing for Turner. Top of the key, Melina, left wing for Taylor. Down low on the left block for Craig. Craig on the left baseline now. Bumping bodies, Craig step through, floater won't go, missed left, right off the backboard. Udo slows things down, now in transition for UTSA. 2:50 to play in the first half. Roadrunners still up 1, 25-24. 17 seconds on the shot clock now for Robles. Here's Udo. Udo on the left nail. Udo, flex action again for UTSA. Mid-range on the way, won't go for Robles. Offensive rebound to Mia Hammonds. A fresh shot clock for UTSA, 12 seconds on the shot clock for the Roadrunners. Right wing now for Hammonds. Hammonds top of the key for Rowe. 6 seconds, 5, Robles pumps, drives inside, spins on Melina, runners on the way, won't go. Rowe offensive rebound, she can't finish. Udo grabs the offensive rebound and flings it right into the hands of Jaleesa Melina.
Playing defense for 45 seconds there.
Not sure who that was to. Turner to Sanaya Craig, and Temple will reset with 19 seconds on the shot clock. Here's Alexander. Left wing now for Turner. Top of the key for Craig. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Craig battling on Udo. Craig inside, can't finish. Udo on the rebound.
Yeah, trying to get those easy buckets. Looking for a foul there is Craig, but can't get either.
Left corner now, Allen. Down low for Rowe. The pass errant. Taken away by Alexander. So here is Tristan Taylor. 1:30 left in the first half here in Birmingham, Alabama. UTSA still up 1, 25-24 over Temple. Right wing for Sanaya Craig. Craig in the right corner now for Melina. Melina drives on Udo. The pass knocked out of bounds by Udo.
So 2 things are true right now. UTSA looks like a team that hasn't played in a few days, and Temple looks like the team that played yesterday. And it's going to come down to which team can kind of shed that skin, because UTSA is doing a lot offensively wrong with the turnovers. And then Temple has not been able to score the ball offensively themselves. So it's going to be whoever can figure out how to get out of this little funk that they're both in.
Tristan Taylor lobs it on the left wing. 3 seconds on the shot clock for Melina. Mid-range is good, and Temple jumps in front.
Then I'll stop talking then right there.
So here is Hardaway walking it up floor now for UTSA. Hardaway, left nail now for Rowe. Melina making it very hard for her to get catches. Rowe can't finish. Rebound to Udo. Udo inside. 3 owls around her. It's into the hands of Hardaway in the right corner. Left wing now. Hammonds was thinking 3. Instead, she drives at Alexander. Floater off the glass. Won't go. Melina tips the rebound into the hands of Alexander, and a foul is called. It is Temple basketball.
Drew Alexander adds something to Temple that they desperately need. One of it's shooting, but 2, she's going to be able to get a little dirty. She's a little bit bigger than Savannah Curry is, so defensively, although Savannah Curry plays great defense, she'll be able to play straight up defense, but rebound the ball a little bit better as well.
Yeah, after such a great first quarter, both guns have fallen silent. 35 seconds to play in the first half. Here's Tristan Taylor on the left wing. Alexander stops on the left nail, was thinking about the mid-range. Instead, she resets at the top of the key for Turner. Turner rejects the screen from Craig, rescreen from Craig to the right side now. Turner drives, left nail, looks in the left corner for Tristan Taylor. It's out of bounds, and it's UTSA basketball.
just a little too high of a pass, and that's been a theme so far in this one. A lot of the passes are above the heads of whoever the recipient is. Got to get those passes leveled out. I know you're playing with little nerves, but you got to simmer those down right now.
Shot clock is off. 26-25, crossing the timeline with 12 seconds left in the half, is Ariana Hardaway. 5 seconds left in the half. Here's Rowe on the left wing. 3 seconds, has to get something going. Rowe puts up a prayer and she walked.
Thought they were going to call a charge. I thought Melina played really well right there.
1 second left in the half. Jaleesa Molina rolls it in to Tristan Taylor. She picks it up. Three-quarter court heave is no good. Then after 20 minutes of basketball, Temple finds themselves on top of the Roadrunners, 26-25. It was an ugly second quarter, Jay.
Yeah, I want to stand corrected because I was saying, oh, we have a much better performance in this first quarter. Second quarter slowed down, but that's what you would like to see if you're Temple. They want to slow this game down a little bit so they can get back into their rhythm and get their legs back. But UTSA, they're going to want to speed this up. This is their first game in almost a week, and they're going to still have to find a way to score offensively. But they're not mad at this either, they're still within arm's length. Really close with Temple right now.
Yeah, just 3 second quarter points for UTSA and 7 for Temple. But we will take a break here on WHIP Sports Radio. We're back in 10 minutes. Pat Dallahan and Jay Johnson. We'll see you then. Second half action, about 90 seconds from tipping off here in Birmingham, Alabama, and what was an excellent first quarter turned into not that in the second quarter. Pat Allahan, Jay Johnson. Jay, break it down for us. What went wrong in the second quarter compared to the first quarter? It was so different.
I think that both teams came out and were really trying to get that first hit, right? They were trying to see, okay, what can we do? What can we get away with? It got a little chippy in that first quarter, but other than that, I think it was two teams just trying to play some really good basketball. In the second quarter, you saw UTSA kind of fall into that, I haven't played basketball in a few days, and Temple came into that, oh, wow, I might be a little tired, right? I have to play this same physical basketball for another 20 minutes. I don't know if that's going to be possible with how we played yesterday going into overtime with Tulane. So I think it's both teams are trying to figure out how they can take advantage of the other. UTSA obviously trying to establish the paint with all those bigs they have. Temple trying to do something similar, but also the outside shot really hasn't been a thing so far. I mean, 2 for 6 from 3, and that's just different from what you saw yesterday. I mean, Kayla Turner made 8 threes herself by the end of that game. So I think they're going to want to get that offense start going on the Temple side. And for UTSA, they have to eliminate the turnovers. They're, I believe, 11 now, and Temple has 10 steals. So they're going to have to find a way to get rid of, I'm sorry, UTSA has 13 turnovers right now. So they're going to both have to find a way to get that offense going.
Yeah, we talked about it before the game. Temple averaged 8 steals per game. Obviously, they've surpassed that mark in the first half alone. The lineup out there for UTSA, it's Hardaway, Allen, Hammonds, Rowe, and Yadeau. And for Temple, it is Craig, Curry, Turner, Taylor, and Molina.
And I feel like if you're Temple, you're pretty happy with how this is going, considering that you started this game with a 1-point deficit. So now you're up 1, so it's pretty much like no harm, no foul.
So it's Temple basketball to start the second half. And here is Taylor. Turner now at the top of the key. Turner catch and shoot 3. Won't go. Back iron and out. Rebound into the hands of Hardaway. Here comes UTSA the other way. Hammonds in transition. Left wing Rowe. Top of the key Hardaway. Hardaway right wing for Robles. Left wing Hammonds. Hammonds surveying her options, looks at the foul line. Yadeau mid-range, back iron and out. Rebound corralled by Turner. The winner of this game takes on USF tomorrow afternoon. Temple up 1, 26-25. Here is Taylor, mid-range jumper on the way from the left side, won't go, rebounds into the hands of Yadeau.
Don't mind the mid-range shot, but you want to continue to get those type of looks.
Left corner now, Hammonds. Left wing, back into the left corner for Hammonds. Looking inside for Rowe, a push is called on Sanaya Craig.
In a first quarter where Temple didn't really commit too many fouls, and UTSA was the culprit of the foul issue. You don't want to start the second half with that.
So ready to inbound from the left trigger, looking inside. It was Robles to Yadeau. And just like that, UTSA jumps in front, 27-26, and a foul is called. Some ref ball here early in the second half. Getting hit in the face was Kayla Turner. She's a little shaken up, but you could see her say, I'm okay. 8:54 to play here in the third stanza in Birmingham, Alabama. Round 2 of the American Conference Tournament, UTSA up 1.
Game 32 that Temple's playing this season. I mean, who's not aching or a little hurt so far?
Right.
And now you're playing even more physical basketball.
So Turner ready to inbound, has to get it in. She lobs it inside, pass tipped away by Hardaway. Great hands there by Ariana Hardaway, and here comes UTSA the other way. Hardaway at the top of the key. Right wing now, Robles. Robles, screen left from Yadeau. Robles, left wing, pass tipped out of bounds by Kayla Turner.
Active hands still. UTSA took that halftime to kind of focus in. They know what they want to do. It's going to be Temple. It's on Temple to make sure they can't do that.
So here is Robles. 10 seconds on the shot clock now for UTSA. Right wing now for Hammonds. Hammonds drives on the right block. Left nail for Rowe, won't go. Rebound to Yadeau, she finishes. Another offensive rebound.
And there you go. You got to end these possessions if you're Temple. You have the bigs. You have Craig and Molina. Got to make sure you can crash that glass.
That's her third offensive rebound of the day. Top of the key now, Sanaya Craig, left wing for Turner. Turner, left nail, mid-range, won't go. Rebound kept in bounds by Rowe, over to Hardaway. Hardaway in transition. Left wing now for Robles, who slows it down to the left corner. Hardaway was thinking three from the left wing, and she finishes with the right-handed layup as she drives right into the lane. 5-point advantage now for UTSA.
Temple's got to lock back in here offensively.
Timeout called by Diane Richardson. UTSA feeling it on the sidelines. 7:46 to play here in Birmingham, Alabama. It's a 30-second timeout. So Jay, UTSA, the Roadrunners starting to run here in the third quarter. The offense looking a little bit better. What have they done? How have they found success so far here in the third?
I mean, they're forcing Temple into some bad shots, and then they've gotten some easy ones on their own right there, the little transition layup to just extend this lead up now to 5. But I want to go back to yesterday where Temple played a really good first half, and then you saw Tulane just creep back in, walk back in, and all of a sudden overtime. You cannot let that happen here if you're Temple. You want to put these two halves together, and that's where it started. That third quarter where Temple was playing pretty well, but all of a sudden, things got a little uncomfortable. You don't want that to happen here today against UTSA.
Yeah, they were up by as many as 17 points with 2.5 minutes to play in the second quarter yesterday. Obviously, you know the result. It went all the way to overtime. We had 2 overtime games in the first session here in Birmingham, Alabama yesterday.
Yep. FAU hanging tough with Charlotte all the way into the end, ended up pulling that one out. I mean, Charlotte played pretty well down the stretch.
They did.
You know, FAU ended up walking away with that one. They unfortunately suffered their loss today to North Texas.
FAU's season coming to an end about an hour ago. They fell to North Texas in the first game of today's session. We have a quadruple header here today in Birmingham, Alabama. 2 women's games, 2 men's games. Memphis and Tulane set to do battle at 7 o'clock in Temple. And FAU, the battle for the Owls. Volume 3 of that series at 9 o'clock Eastern time, 8 o'clock our time.
It's a great day to just be a basketball
Sure
fan,
is.
right?
Big East tournament underway today. The Big 12 tournament second round kicking off. The Big 10 tournament starting today as well. Just a lot of basketball to be watched.
And I love tournament venues because you just get in and just watch basketball all day. I mean, if that's what you love to do, if you're one of the sickos, like I like to call it, just find yourself a little spot, get yourself a snack, and just park yourself right here, watch basketball all day.
There are worse things that you could be doing on your Wednesday. There's certain you could be in class.
You could be in class.
Yeah, you could be in class.
You could be at work.
The 3 of us certainly aren't.
No, not at all.
You could be at your job, your job.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
No.
I prefer to be in Fantasyland and watch 18 to 24-year-olds play basketball.
Of course. Like I said, Pat, where else would you rather be?
Maybe the Big East tournament.
Maybe there.
Yeah,
right?
maybe the Big East tournament.
You know, in a week and a half, maybe the March Madness tournament.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, Philadelphia hosting the first and second rounds. Really exciting stuff, as always.
That'll be fun.
Bracket reveal on Sunday, March 15th. 31-26, UTSA leads Temple. 7:46 to play in the third quarter of action here in Birmingham, the Magic City. Ready to inbound on the left sideline is Tristan Taylor. She gets it into Sanaya Craig at the top of the key. Here is Taylor, right wing, top of the key. Turner, catch and shoot. Missed left, hits right off of the glass. Here comes UTSA the other way. Hardaway knifing through the defense. Hammonds was thinking a transition 3 on the left wing. Inside now to Rowe. Yado going to work on Craig. The rebound tipped out of bounds. It stays with UTSA.
Going back to that last Temple possession, you don't want to force anything yet. You're really not there. I know that's the play they drew up, but you want to make sure that you can get easier shots than that.
Hardaway inside looking for Allen, and she was fouled on the mid-range jumper. 2 shots coming up for Damara Allen.
Yeah, I really don't love the foul there by Savannah Curry as she'll go and take a seat. I feel like you let that baseline shot. If she makes it, great. She has no backboard to really play with, so it's a difficult shot anyway, and she missed it. But she'll get 2 shots at the line here.
7:24 to play in the third quarter here. 3 or 2 fouls on the quarter for Temple, 1 for UTSA. Tamara Allen at the line shooting a pair. She knocks down the first, a 72% foul shooter on the year. He started 26 of 29 games this year. He's come off the bench for their last 2. As Allen knocks down both the leads, up to 7 now for UTSA, 33-26. A great rebounder, Samara Allen. Averages 4.4 per game, standing at just 5'10". Here's Tristan Taylor driving right, can't finish, but she'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, that's going to be necessary right there. Get some easier shots. I mean, you go to Tristan Taylor. Yesterday, he had 14 points, but was only 2 for 14 from the floor, but knocked down all 10 of her free throw opportunities. So get to the line, get something easy, and get back into that arm's length.
So Tristan Taylor shooting dose here at the foul line. Taylor knocks down the first. Her parents in attendance here today. Her parents sitting on the opposite sides of the same section. As someone that grew up in a sports household, I totally feel that. As Taylor knocks down the second, there Philadelphia got the bounce. 5 bounces off the rim and in.
Finally.
33-28. Is driving now, Tamara Allen at the foul line. Allen picks up her dribble, top of the key now for Cheyenne Rowe. Head is steamed down the lane, and an offensive foul is charged. Shania Craig got the puppy set there in the lane.
Melina says, okay, you're going to beat me off the dribble. I have help down there. That's what Shania Craig's there for. She gets parked right into that lane, sets up shop, and you go right through her.
So here's Tristan Taylor jogging up the floor for Temple. 33-28 to score, 6:50 to play in the third quarter. Here's Melina, right wing now for Taylor. Same exact sequence as earlier. Taylor can't finish, rebound to Hardaway.
Don't mind the shot, just didn't make it.
Hardaway has it poked away. It's UTSA basketball. Tristan Taylor having a conversation, not Tristan Taylor, Kayla Turner having a conversation there with Ariana Hardaway.
Probably a conversation about you're fouling me, and
right.
I was like, well,
stop hacking, family.
Yeah, that's where we're at.
Yeah, you're hacking, family. 6:35 to play in the third quarter. UTSA still up 5. Here's Hardaway. Hardaway gets into the lane, behind the back, shoulder down, finishes. A tough move. UTSA leads by 7. 6:15 to play in the third quarter on the right wing now for Turner. About 10 feet in front of the timeline now for Kalian Sedano. Sedano left wing for Turner. Right in front of her, it's Hardaway. Melina sets a screen on Hardaway. Left corner now for Melina. Melina at the foul line. Right wing now for Sedano. Sedano drives, floats one up, can't finish. Rebound corralled by Rowe.
These aren't bad looks. They're just not going right now. Got to continue to lock in on defense.
Left corner 3, Holloman. A little too much. A foul is called away from the ball.
Yeah, I think they're going to get Shania Craig
They
there.
sure are.
It's a little bump in the back when you know.
So that is the third foul of the quarter on Temple.
And this is the hard part about winning an overtime game, is that those wins take a lot out of you. And now you have to lock back in, and you have to play both sides again against another defensively strong team.
So a nice pass off the baseline, out of bounds. Cheyenne Rowe finishes with the left hand. Here's Tristan Taylor the other way now. Taylor's runner off the glass and in.
Beautiful right there. Just bowled over. Just bowled over
She
Robles.
sure did. 37-30. Tristan Taylor's mom is loving it. Standing up and barking at the floor. Here is Damara Allen now on the right now. Skip pass left corner for Rowe. Inside for Yado. And Yado whacks Sedano in the face, and a foul is called.
Yeah, and she doesn't love it.
No, she does not.
The second time she's got someone high, you know?
She has.
At some point, you know, one time it might have been an accident, 2 times, you got to control your limbs now.
Right.
Got to keep all of them inside the vehicle, as they say we go to Dorney Park.
Right.
Or Hershey, whichever one you prefer.
I'm a Six Flags guy. I
I'm a
grew
Six
up
Flags
going
guy,
to
too.
Six Flags, New England.
Six Flags is great.
Yeah. What's the one in Jersey? Great Adventure? Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys, that's more your ballpark,
Yeah,
Jersey,
yeah.
Philadelphia, not me. Not my game. 37-30, UTSA leads Temple, 5:21 to play in the third quarter. Drew Alexander will check in now for Kalian Sedano.
Yeah, Sedano, I think, is going to get checked out. With
I think she is as well.
Yeah, but like we said, you know, game 32 of the season, nobody's really healthy.
Right.
Something's ailing you, and then you're playing a physical team in UTSA, so it's gonna be a rough one. It's gonna be a lot of ice baths going around.
So just a common foul. Already 2 fouls for Hidara Yado. Diane Richardson wants the referees to have a look.
Yeah. Wonder what the conversation is going to be about. You know, you need to protect my players because I can't do it myself as the coach. I'm going to only put so many people on the floor. So
Diane Richardson in her suit. She's been wearing that a lot more recently, the suit. It's a sharp look.
Business trip, you know?
Yeah.
She means business this week.
She is. So here is Taylor, right wing. Alexander, top of the key for Molina. Tristan Taylor on the left wing now. Taylor surveying her options. Top of the key now for Jacobs, right wing for Alexander. Alexander stops right back to Alexander. Little keep away there with her and Jacobs. 8 seconds on the shot clock now for Tristan Taylor. Screen right coming from Jacobs. Taylor picks up her dribble. Right wing 3. High bounce off the rim into the hands of Molina. It's ripped away. Jump ball. UTSA basketball. Yado was ready to complain, but it's Roadrunner ball.
Yeah, I think she thought it was going to be another foul on her, but instead it will be a jump ball.
So we will head to another break here. Immediate timeout. UTSA leading Temple by 7. It's 37-30. 4:50 to play in the third quarter. (37-30), UTSA leads Temple. Pat Tallahan, Jay Johnson, happy to be with you here on this matinee matchup. 4:50 to play in the third quarter of action here in round 2 of the American Conference Women's Tournament. So Adriana Robles walks it up floor for UTSA. UTSA up 7 on the right wing now for Hammonds. Top of the key now for Robles. Left wing for Holloman. Top of the key, Robles. Hammonds now. Temple showing zone now on defense. They look inside to Yado. Right wing, Hammonds. Hammonds back inside Yado at the foul line. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Yado spins. Hook shot on the way. Won't go. Rebound to Taylor.
I like the zone look right there.
So here's Taylor, skip pass left corner, Alexander a three. Front rim over the backboard, out of bounds. It's Roadrunner basketball.
Yeah, I want to go back to that zone. It was a long conversation that Diane Richardson had with her squad. Said, this is what we're going to do. Force these people to put the ball on the floor or make them shoot. This isn't a great shooting team. I mean,
No.
UTSA only shoot what, 30%? I think under as a team.
29.9 as a
Right.
team.
Ah, man, I was one
What,
off.
point one off.
Point one off. But
Game
yeah,
of inches.
Yeah, force them to shoot the ball or drive it.
Yeah, they've only attempted 5 3-pointers on the afternoon. Temple making them beat them from outside. Here's Hardaway. Head coach Karen Aston barking out orders at that UTSA offense. Top of the key now, Robles. One more, Hardaway, right wing three. Rims all the way around and out. Rebound picked up by Kayla Turner. Here comes Temple the other way. Turner on the right wing, drives on Hammonds, resets now, back out to the right wing, top of the key for Taylor. About 5 feet in front of the timeline. A screen for the left and right side for Taylor if she so wants it. Taylor, skip pass, left wing for Alexander, a deep three, won't go. She gets her own rebound, floater off the way, won't go again. Rebound tipped high away, it's picked up by Robles in the fast break, and she's fouled hard by Tristan Taylor.
That's the correct thing to do, but you know, Alexander, I like the shot, just didn't fall. She gets her own rebound there, but maybe you pull it back out and you find something else. You know, you're down 7, you still have time for a run. This Temple team is tough. They got to hang around a little bit and take these shots, and then they can throw one of their own.
And hopefully the cameraman that's on the floor over there is all right. You can see him kind of having a laugh.
Yeah, those are 2 fast bodies coming towards him. He could not get out the way.
So Robles at the line, shooting 2. We mentioned earlier she's a 58% foul shooter on the year, 2 for 2 on the day. Yeah, 3 for 3.
I see what you're trying to do there, Pat.
Yeah, trying my best.
Yeah. It's you know, it's a good try.
Yeah,
You got another one, though.
good effort. We have one more try, though, the 58% foul shooter at the line. It's up, and it's good, 4 for 4. The analytics say she's due to miss.
Yeah.
But sometimes the numbers lie. Sanaa Bean checks in for Adara Yado for the Roadrunners. Karen Aston looking to pick up just the 2nd ever postseason win in UTSA history. Former Texas Longhorns head coach. Here's Molina at the key. Molina loses it as he tried to drive inside. It gets knocked out of bounds, and it stays with Temple.
Yeah, I was thinking 3. That said, never mind, I'll put it on the ground, and then all of a sudden just spurted out of her hands.
Right.
But, you know, you live with it.
Yeah, turnovers are something she struggled with on the year. Averages around 3 per game. So something that she's looking to fix. So here's Drew Alexander on the right wing now. Top of the key now for Taylor. Taylor battling with Robles, and a foul is called on Adriana Robles.
She's not a fan of it, but not many players have been a fan of the officiating today. But again, it's a physical game, and you're going to want to stay in front of your matchup. Tristan Taylor has a lot of speed, has already blown by this UTS team a couple times.
Yep. 39-30 the score here in the 3rd quarter with 2:53 to play in the 3rd stanza. So at the line, shooting 2, it's Tristan Taylor. Temple in the bonus already. 5 fouls on the quarter for UTSA. Mia Hammonds checks out for the Roadrunners. Damara Allen checks in. Knocking down the first is Taylor. It's an 8-point game. And Tristan Taylor, after her huge 30-point explosion against Charlotte towards the end of the regular season, as she misses the 2nd, and a foul is called on Jaleesa Molina.
A little too excited for the rebound there, and gonna walk the floor.
Yeah, we are. Now UTSA in the bonus. Foul shooting competition here in Birmingham. We went to a basketball game and a foul shooting contest broke out.
Are we in Miami? That's not funny. I didn't mean that. I didn't mean that.
Unethical hoops. It actually was a pretty ethical 83 points from Bam Adebayo.
I won't be mad at it, you know.
Yeah, neither of these teams are quite as bad as the Washington Wizards.
Not at all.
So at the line, shooting foul shots now, it's Cheyenne Rowe. Her first attempts from the charity stripe on the day. Knocks down the first. She shoots about 3 a game. Knocks down 73% of them. Rose second attempt. Back iron and out. Rebound tipped out of bounds by Sanaa Bean. It goes with the Owls.
Right.
Still a 9-point advantage for UTSA. 40 to 31, 2:51 to play in the third quarter.
Yep, keep it under 10 and then slowly get it back to 5. Get it back into 2 possessions. That's the goal right now for Temple.
So here's Taylor, right wing for Turner. Right wing now for Taylor again. Taylor down low, right block for Sanaya Craig. In front of her, it's Udo. Craig spins into the lane and she walks. Sanaa Bean is loving it.
Yeah, I think she did. I think she just shuffled the feet a little bit on the spin, but can't let that affect you. Got to get back on defense and then lock all windows and doors again.
Got to get the puppy set. 2:35 to play here in the third quarter. UTSA up 9. Robles looking to get a foul on Taylor about 70 feet away from the basket. Top of the key now for Allen. She shovels it off to Hardaway, and a foul is called on Tristan Taylor. That is her second.
Starting to see this Temple team get a little desperate on defense. You know, this is UTSA is a fresher team, so you got to be able to move left and right. But I also did like the zone look that Richardson had out there. They're going back to man. Maybe they go back to the zone.
So Hardaway knocks down the first. Second on the team in scoring on the season, 10.9 points per game for Hardaway. Started her college career at North Texas. Played her first 3 seasons there, an interconference transfer. And knocking down the second is Hardaway. So the lead up to 11 now for UTSA. Here's Alexander now on the left wing, top of the key, Molina. Right wing now for Taylor. Taylor motioning for the Temple offense to move inside the 3-point arc. Oh, nice feed down low to Jaleesa Molina, who finishes.
There you go. That starts something. Now you got to get back on defense and play some Temple basketball.
2 minutes to play in the third quarter of action here in Birmingham. Second round of the American Conference Tournament, the ladder format. 1:51 to play. UTSA leads by 9. Driving now is Rowe. The fader on the mid-range won't go. Rebound is corralled by Sanaa Bean. She took a tough fall there. Was battling with Sanaya Craig, who's a little bit slower to get up. She's taken 2 hard hits today on the afternoon.
Yeah, she's walking a little gingerly there, but I mean, those are 2 bigger bodies hitting the floor.
Yeah, big bodies.
Yeah, 6'3" and 6'1", I believe. Both hitting the floor. Yeah, I fell right on Craig's leg there.
Nice rhyme.
Yeah, you know, I was a rapper in a past life.
You ever rap these days?
A little bit.
Okay.
You know, I have an album I'm working on a little bit.
Okay. Listen to my mixtape.
Yeah, a little MacBook album I'm putting together.
So Sanaya Craig getting ready to shoot too. She's limping around on that leg. Checking out is Sanaa Bean. Checking right back in is Adara Udo. I wish I could freestyle.
You know,
I can't.
We'll work on it while we're here. We'll work on it while we're at the trip.
Sanaya Craig knocks down the first. Craig shoots about 2.5 foul shots per game, 2.6 to be exact, but who's counting? It's Craig. Misses the second. I mean, that hit every part of the rim.
There's not the pounce.
Yeah. 1:35 to play in the third quarter here in Birmingham, Alabama. Hardaway banging bodies on the left wing with Tristan Taylor. Not Tristan Taylor, Kayla Turner. Udo, right wing for Allen. Allen holds on, looks down low. Udo inside. Missed everything. It's out of bounds, Temple basketball.
Yeah, that was a rough one. I mean, she's been living that mid-range spot for a minute, but I think she thought she was going to get rushed or blocked or something, but Tristan Taylor was the closest defender.
1:14 to play in the third quarter. Taylor walks it up floor for the Owls. UTSA starting to pull away, 42-34, and a foul is called off the ball. It's on Mia Hammonds.
Now, this will work. You want to go back to the Tulane game where Tulane was starting to get those walks to the free throw line. Temple's in that same position. If you can start to get to this free throw line, get the easier points. I know Sanaya Craig just split her 2, but you want to be able to knock these down. All of a sudden, you look up to the scoreboard, you're within 2 possessions, and you haven't even made a field goal in that time. So, and looking at UTSA, they're 0 for their last 4.
as Taylor Turner knocks down the first foul shot. The lead down to 7 for UTSA, 42-35. Turner with the opportunity to cut it down to 6. She doesn't, misses off the front rim. Rebound grab by Jaleesa Molina. Catch and shoot 3, Turner won't go. Rebound into the hands of Hardaway. Up floor now for Allen. Allen in transition, stops, slows it down. Hardaway at the top of the key was thinking 3. She's made both of UTSA's two three-pointers today. Right wing now for Tamara Allen. Allen drives right on the left block, stops, turns, looks in the corner for Robles. It's off of Drew Alexander, and it stays with UTSA. 9 seconds on the shot clock for the Roadrunners.
Alexander did everything right there in that corner. That's the pass that's supposed to be made on the baseline into the corner. She sits right there waiting for it, just couldn't get her hands on it.
41.9 to play in the third quarter. They inbound it to Tamara Allen in the left corner. Allen, 5 seconds on the shot clock. Hardaway has to find something. Fading mid-range jumper is good. Are you kidding?
Yeah, just making everything if she can. Wow, she's already scored more points than both meetings combined against Temple.
So here's Tristan Taylor, just a few feet in front of the half-court line. 17 seconds on the game clock, 14 on the shot clock, 2 seconds separating them. Taylor, top of the key now for Craig. Steps inside, puts up a mid-range jumper, won't go. Rebound to the hands of Rowe, and a foul is called about 70 feet away from the basket. UTSA will have foul shots with the opportunity to extend this lead to double digits. The Roadrunners lead 44-35 with 6.8 seconds to play in the third quarter.
Yeah, and Temple, one of their last 7. I mean, a lot of that's been because they've been going to the free throw line, but got to find a way to score the ball offensively. And defensively, gonna have to lock it. They gotta play defense at this point because it's been a lot of free throws for UTSA.
Felicia Jacobs into the game for Temple.
6.8 to play in the third quarter. And Rowe at the line. She hasn't, had a lot of success shooting the ball from the field today. 4 of 12 from the floor. But in a game like this, you take points any way you can get them. She knocks down the first. 45-35 the score now. The second is good, an 11-point advantage for UTSA. As Sanaa Bean checks back in for Yadara Yado. So Jaleesa Molina rolls it into Tristan Taylor. Taylor up court now for Temple. 3 seconds on the game clock. Taylor drives. Taylor looks down low, and nothing is there. So after 3 quarters, UTSA, the fresh legs prevailing.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Temple's gonna have to find a way to lock back in. I mean, free throw shooting, you'll take the shots at the line, but you gotta knock them down. And then on the other side, you cannot foul because that's what's got UTSA up to this 11-point advantage.
46-35, 10 minutes to play in Temple's season. They trail by 11. Can they fight back? We'll see in just a few minutes here on WHIP Sports Radio. One final quarter, 10 minutes for the rest of your lives if you're Temple. 46-35, the score. UTSA up 11. Pat Dallahan, Jay Johnson. Jay, UTSA really starting to pull away here in the second half.
Yeah, Temple's going to have to find a solution for it right now and get on a run of some sort.
Got to dig deep. Play like there is no tomorrow. Here's Savannah Curry. We haven't heard from her in a long time today after picking up 3 fouls early. Here's Tristan Taylor now. Left wing for Meade. Meade played her high school basketball at Putnam Science Academy in Connecticut. Here's Jacobs. Left corner Meade. Good ball fake. Mid-range on the way. It's good. That's a shot Tom Espinosa would be proud of.
That's what you want to see. Get something easy into the mid-range. Cut this lead back down underneath 10.
So here is Hardaway. Hardaway right wing now for Allen. Temple going man on defense. Entry pass down low for Bean. Bean can use her dribble, instead opts to throw it right to Jaleesa Molina.
Second time that's happened.
An interesting decision there. Not sure if that was the right one. Tristan Taylor now walks it up floor. 9 minutes to play in the fourth and final quarter of the game. Here is Jacobs to Meade. Was thinking to throw to Meade, rather. Top of the key now, Taylor. Taylor rips through. A foul is called on Hardaway. That is her first.
Yeah, just a little too handsy there. Puts the hand in the cookie jar and doesn't get what she wanted, but Tristan Taylor's been doing that all game. You want to continue to see her do that. Rack up the fouls, but also you want to get some shots to fall.
And former Temple Owl and current South Florida Bull, Ines Piper, walking by us.
Wow.
Remember her from my freshman year doing games. An interconference transfer. Right wing now, Tristan Taylor, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Taylor, pick and roll, down low, Molina finishes.
Second time that PNR's worked to perfection. Want to keep running that if that's going to be open.
So here is Hardaway. Top of the key now, Yado. Yado left wing for Robles. Robles. Left wing now, Robles. Stops, brings it right back out to the top of the key. Hardaway on the right wing. Was thinking three, opts not to pull it. Hardaway on the foul line now. Pulls up in the mid-range, back iron and out. Rebound to Hammond. She catches and finishes.
Yeah,
the timeout is called by Karen Aston, who doesn't look pleased.
Must have been something offensively trying to run the set, and it just did not work the way she wanted it to.
I guess. 8 minutes and 9 seconds to play in the fourth quarter. We will take a break here as these two squads take a breather. A 9-point advantage for UTSA here in the fourth. Karen Aston and UTSA taking their time out of this timeout here. Taking their time to break the huddle. 8:09 to play in the game. UTSA leads by 9. It's 48-39. It's the second round of the American Conference Championships. Here on the women's side, the first round on the men's side gets kicked off here at 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern. Max Blakelock and I will have the call for that. Max will be on play-by-play duties, and I will be on color commentary. Here is Brianna Mead. 15 seconds on the shot clock for Temple. Taylor now on the left wing. Taylor drives left. Taylor to the left block. Brings it back out to the left wing. Mead, catch and shoot three. Got it.
Brianna Mead being a little bit of the safety float here, keeping Temple around.
Yeah, just 5 points in the fourth quarter already. I was about to say that, and Ray Dunn to our right just said that exact same thing. Killer. That's why he gets paid to do this.
Great minds think alike.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't say I'm a great mind. Left wing now for Hardaway. Hardaway surveying her options, waiting for something to open up. They dump it to Robles at the top of the key. Robles spins off. Step back three. Front rim and out. Rebound batted around, picked up by Udo. Udo up strong, finishes.
Yeah, there's no true big in there. Biggest body for Temple's Felicia Jacobs, and that's what happens.
Sanaya Craig and Kayla Turner at the scorer's table, ready to check back in. Right wing now for Taylor. Top of the key for Molina. Over to Meads. Savannah Curry not happy with her decision to look her off. Top of the key, Molina was thinking three. Left wing or right wing now to Taylor. Ooh, and hurt on the play there. Maybe getting caught with an elbow of some kind. The finger getting caught in the play is Ariana Hardaway.
Yeah, I think Molina came and set the screen and maybe got a little, I don't know what, but something hit her in the ribs there, and I think she's gonna go sit down for a minute. But also maybe cramping as well, who knows?
Right. (50-42), UTSA leads Temple. 6.5 minutes to play. Robles on the left wing, guarded by Mead. Robles crosses over on Mead, stops on a dime. Top of the key now, Damara Allen. Allen. On her like a glove is Turner on the right wing. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Allen has to make something happen. Picks up her dribble, looks down low, Udo puts up a prayer off the top of the backboard. No foul was called. Coach Ashton is not pleased with the officials.
Yeah, I mean, there's contact, but I don't think that it was, I think it was marginal. I don't think it was anything crazy, but the shot attempt wasn't really the greatest, but they took so much time running something. Allen was just dribbling the ball on the top of the key.
Referees will not be so lenient in that situation. Here's Mead on the right wing. Top of the key, Molina. Left wing now for Turner. Turner drives. Turner scoop layup, not even close. They kick it right back out to Mead. The pass goes through her legs. She corrals it about 15 feet in front of the timeline. Here's Mead, gets a screen from Molina. Behind the back, has it taken away.
Probably a poor decision to try that move in the middle of the lane with 3 UTSA players looking at her.
Here is Robles in transition. Scoop layup is good. The up and under, a pretty finish.
And that's a pretty good shot. Extend UTSA's lead back up to 10.
So here is Craig on the right now. Craig waiting for something to open up. Craig shovels it over to Kayla Turner. Poor spacing from the Temple offense right now. 10 seconds on the shot clock for the Owls. Turner, mid-range, not even close. Rebound corralled by Molina. Her follow-up won't go. Rebound batted around, picked up by Molina. Another attempt, rolls around and out. Sanaya Craig hit in the face for the 3rd time today.
Yeah, she's checking for blood after that one. That was a rough shot.
Here comes Robles in transition. No-look pass taken away by Savannah Curry. They lob it up to Molina. Molina finishes in transition. The lead down to 8 for UTSA, 52-44.
Defense leads to offense. Got to keep that pressure up, though, if you're Temple.
4.5 minutes to play in the ball game here in Birmingham. Here's Robles. Robles on the right wing now for Allen. Allen for Rowe. Rowe left wing for Hammonds. On her, it is Turner. Top of the key now, Robles. Robles, right corner for Allen, and she lost it. She bobbled it. That should be a travel.
She couldn't have caught that ball anyway. It would have been a travel or double dribble, whichever one you wanted to call, but pretty good defense there by Curry. It's a late closeout, but forced the turnover pretty much.
And Brianna Mead hits the bench. The 4th and final media timeout of the game. Temple down 8, 4:13 to play in their season. They got 4 minutes to salvage it and bring themselves back. We'll take a break and be back after this. Four minutes to play for Temple women's basketball. They trail UTSA by 8 on a day that's been all about Ariana Hardaway for the Roadrunners. 52-44 the score.
Yeah, and Hardaway, I mean, she had 10 points in that first meeting and only 4 in the second meeting, but these are both 2 meetings that UTSA won. 15 points now. She's already surpassed both of those outings combined, so good output for her. And of course, Cheyenne Rowe, we highlighted 11 points as well, doing all that they can offensively for UTSA. For Temple, they're going to have to find a way to slow them both down, but also get back scoring, because it has not been the second half. Honestly, the second quarter and on has not been the offensive output that they wanted.
Looks like there's some blood on the floor, so they are taking care of that.
Yeah, it's one of those games.
Yeah.
One of those games.
Typically when there's blood on the floor, that's often the result of a foul.
Usually.
I don't know anything, though.
Yeah, we don't call those.
No.
We don't call those.
Not my job. 52-44 is the score here in Birmingham, Alabama, in the second round of the American Conference Women's Basketball Tournament. Winner takes on USF tomorrow afternoon here at Legacy Arena at the BJCC. Seems to be lots of blood on the floor here.
Yeah, that's rough. And you still have 2 more games to play after this, so you want to make sure the court is clear of everything.
Right.
You know, this is the floor that they'll be playing on for the rest of the week.
Yes.
All the way till Sunday, so.
Yes.
Make sure everything's up, no loose floorboards or anything like that. Keep all the players safe. We were just talking about, I mean, Sanaya Craig's taking a couple shots to the head in this game. Like, you gotta make sure everybody's okay. That's the first priority.
So 4:13 to play, and now we're ready to play some basketball. So Turner will bring it up for Temple. Temple down 8. Here is Tristan Taylor on the right wing. Taylor to Molina. Molina, ooh, a nice move from Tristan Taylor. Down low, Sanaya Craig is bumped. She'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Beautiful hesitation there. Gets a little Pop-Tart, as you would put it, Pat. Gets a little hesitation, UTSA up in the air, and then the little dish off to Sanaya Craig. She doesn't make the layup, but she did get fouled, so she'll have 2 shots here.
Sanaya Craig, 63% foul shooter at the line. Knocked down 2 earlier. Knocked down 1 earlier, rather. She knocks down the first. Craig's second on the way. No go, rebound into the hands of Ariana Hardaway. Hardaway up now to Hammonds. Hammonds inside Yado. Yado back at the top of the key for Hardaway. Here's Yado now on the right block. Over on the left nail for Rowe. Rowe at the top of the key, guarded by Molina, who's done an excellent job on her all day. Here's Rowe, lobs it inside for Yado, a beautiful pass and finish.
Put that ball perfectly, had Sanaya Craig up on the help, so there's no one really there to protect the rim.
Here's Savannah Curry on the right nail, lobs it back up to Tristan Taylor. Taylor drives left, no look pass down low to Turner. Taylor, right wing, and an offensive foul is called, or she stepped out of bounds.
I believe she did step out of bounds.
She did.
A lot of contact there on the drive, and you want to see Temple continue to push the pace, but also not turn the ball over.
So checking in now for UTSA, it's Tamara Allen. So here's Hardaway. Over to Robles. Robles quickly up court now, taking her time. 20 seconds on the shot clock now for the Roadrunners. Right nail for Rowe. Left nail for Yado now. Yado dribbles right, great screen from Rowe. They look in the right corner for Allen. It's tipped out of bounds. It's Temple basketball.
Yeah, I think Savannah Curry, with her presence, you know, she's been playing that cornerback position that I said all season, gets a tip, and then all of a sudden off of, I believe, I actually don't know who that was off of, but it's going to end up being Temple basketball.
Right. Pass is just a little bit behind her. It hits right off of the hands of Hardaway. 2:45 to play in the game. Temple trails UTSA by 9. Here is Turner on the left wing. Turner gets away from her person. Mid-range is up, won't go. Picked up by Hardaway. Hardaway in transition now. Hardaway on the left lane. Hardaway's finish doesn't go. A lot of contact. The ball is loose on the floor. Here's Molina in transition. The pass is taken away by Adara Udo. A costly turnover by Jaleesa Molina, who struggled with that all season long. That's just her first turnover of the night. Inside the three-point arc at the top of the key now for Yado. Right wing for Hammonds. Hammonds drives right baseline, loses her footing, and it's picked up by Savannah Curry. She got pulled down. No foul was called. It's Temple basketball.
Yeah, that was very interesting. It looked like a trip or something, and the bench is talking about review it. If anything, it'll be a foul. And are they going to?
They're looking to see what happens. I'm not sure what fully happened there. 1:57 to play in the ball game. Temple trails UTSA by 9 still.
Yeah, not sure what that was.
They're challenging the out of bounds call to see if it's Temple basketball. So they take a look at that. We will take a quick break here on WHIP Sports Radio. So after review, the call on the floor is overturned. It's UTSA basketball.
Yeah.
1:57 to play in the fourth quarter here.
Looked like Curry just lost out of bounds.
54-45 the score. UTSA leads Temple by 9. Here's Hardaway. Hardaway in the right corner now. Hardaway spins right. On her like a glove is Kayla Turner. Screen left coming now from Rowe. Hardaway has to get rid of it. Double team is coming, and she traveled. Clear as day.
That's textbook. I mean, pick the ball up and switch pivot flicks. That's going to get called 90% of the time. She taps her chest. She says, that's on me.
Every single time.
But yeah, that one's got to be a call.
After a turnover like that, the last thing I'd want to see from her head coach is her saying, that's on me. Yeah, I know it's on you.
Yeah.
So here's Tristan Taylor driving, kicks it out, top of the key now for Taylor, or for Turner. Turner drives left. Turner lost her footing. The ball is loose. It's a tie-up. Possession arrow favors UTSA, and that is Roadrunner basketball.
Yeah, Kayla Turner has just not had the game she wanted. You know, exploded yesterday with the 31 points, but only 8 so far, 3 for 13 from the floor, and only 1 made 3 on out of the 5 attempts.
54-45 is the score. UTSA up 9. Tamara Allen, the inbounder here for the Roadrunners in their own end. She gets it into Hardaway, double coming. They get it floor to Rowe. Rowe with a lot of pace. Now she slows it down and gets it over to Robles. About 75 seconds to play here in Birmingham, Alabama. Temple trails by 9. In the left corner, it's Hardaway. Hardaway, chewing clock, 9 seconds on the shot clock. Hardaway gets inside, foul line for Yado. Yado, her mid-range is up and she is fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, and that's the correct call there. I mean, Sanaya Craig just got a little bit into her shot right there, and that's gonna be a foul. And with a minute left, UTSA can sniff it. But you know, you never know here. You know.
No, you do never know.
You never know.
Yado misses the first, so the lead stays at 9 for UTSA. (54-45) the score remains. A minute flat to play. Yado misses both. Rebound to Sanaya Craig. Need a quick bucket here if you're Temple, preferably a 3. Right wing now for Taylor. Gets a screen left from Craig. Taylor drives on Robles. Taylor under the basket. Left corner 3, Curry. Rolls around and out. Rebound grabbed by Tristan Taylor, and a foul is called.
That would have been a big 3 for Savannah Curry. I mean, she made one early in the first quarter, but because the foul trouble hasn't been in the game, if she would have knocked that down, that 3-point shot down, would have been a 2-possession game here. So Temple will still have another shot with the baseline inbound.
44.6 to play in the game. UTSA has 2 fouls to give for Temple, and a foul is called off the ball. We'll wait to see what the signal was.
My goodness, that looked like a car accident in that corner over there.
A really big collision there.
Yeah,
it's Hardaway again.
Yes, Sanaya Craig hit the ground for maybe the 3rd or 4th time this game, and then that was Hardaway sliding into Kayla Turner, who then fell over top of her, but yeah.
And the foul was on Hardaway, so that's foul number 4 on the quarter for the Roadrunners. Ready to play now are both teams. Lobbed up to the top of the key. Molina, left wing now. Turner catch and shoot. Misses everything. It hits right off of Savannah Curry and goes out of bounds. Temple will press on the inbound. Getting ready to come in now is Idara Yado.
Yeah, right now what we're seeing is that the UTSA pace that they've played with in that 2nd and 3rd quarter really did a number on Temple.
And Tristan Taylor there and Robles getting tied up. The inbound taken away by Molina. Here's Taylor, mid-range on the way. It's good. The lead down to 7, and a timeout is called by Karen Aston.
Yeah, gotta make sure these inbound passes are crisp. We saw it yesterday where Temple was pretty much walking to this win, and then all of a sudden a couple turnovers later and you're in overtime. So want to make sure these inbound passes are secure and everything goes according to plan for UTSA so they can walk out of here with a win.
34.2 to play. Temple down 7. It is UTSA basketball. Possession arrow favors Temple in case there is a tie-up. Temple also can play the foul game to stop the clock if they need to. They've only taken 1 foul in this 4th quarter.
Yeah, and you've mentioned there's a host of UTSA players that cannot, well, let me not say cannot, are not great on the year shooting the free throw. So you have your choice. Pick your poison on who that will be, but advance the ball here for UTSA. Temple's going to have to force some sort of turnover and give themselves another shot.
54-47. Here's Hardaway. Hardaway on the right sideline gets it in to Robles, and a foul is called on Tristan Taylor.
Yeah, there it is. There's the foul. They're going to inbound it again as Temple has the fouls to give. But they're going to have to try and force a steal. They got to get this ball back.
So here's Hardaway. On the right sideline again. They get it into Yadel, right back to Hardaway. The foul is called now on Kayla Turner. So there's foul number 3 on the quarter. They're just taking this clock down.
Yep.
30 seconds to play, 27 seconds on the shot clock. Hardaway has to get it in. She gets it into Rowe. The pass taken away by Jaleesa Molina. It's UTSA basketball.
I mean, I don't think they're not going to look at it, but Jaleesa Molina jumped that passing lane for the 3rd or 4th time this game. Just did not go Temple's way.
Still 3 fouls for Temple. They have 2 to give. Foul immediately by Tristan Taylor on Robles. 4 fouls on the quarter now for Temple. Getting ready to check in for the Owls is Colleen Sedano.
Yeah, and that's Tristan Taylor's 4th, so she'll go have a seat in case that Temple get this ball back and use another offensive player.
So ready to inbound is Hardaway. They get it up to Rowe, who has a lot of time and space. And Temple fouls. Rowe hits the deck. 54-47 the score, 22 seconds to play.
And Tristan Taylor will check back in now, but yeah, Temple playing the foul game, 22 seconds left. You're pretty much hoping for a miracle for Temple, but UTSA, got to give them their props. They played the game they wanted to play, slowed the pace down, got into the paint, made the easy shots, rebounded really well, so.
They did. At the line shooting 2 is Cheyenne Rowe. Knocks down the first.
Yeah, go back to that rebounding disparity. UTSA with 42 rebounds compared to Temple's 27, but they're both even on the offensive boards.
Knocking down both is Rowe. Timeout is called by Diane Richardson. 9-point advantage. It's a 30-second timeout. Barring a disaster for UTSA, it looks like the Owls' season is over.
Yeah, and that's the thing about going into that overtime game yesterday with Tulane, is that you had to expend every single ounce of energy in order to get to today. And that's the reality of March, right? You're playing every day for your season, and there's a team that's going to be a little bit fresher than you, that's going to be a little bit faster than you, and you have to find a way to match it with them. Coach Richardson said it yesterday. They know what they wanted to do going into this game, but it's much easier to know, and it's much easier to say, and then to actually put it together. And with all of the fouls, a lot of the injuries going into this game, well, throughout the game, it's just very hard when you have to overcome so many different obstacles.
So ready to inbound now, it's Tristan Taylor. Temple needs a miracle. Down 9 with 22 seconds to play. Here's Taylor, quickly inside. Taylor heads to the line. She's fouled as she goes up for the layup. 2 foul shots on tap for her.
It will stop the clock here, so that's something. You're still at that 3 possession mark, so even if she makes both of these, you're still down 3 possessions. But it stops the clock, which is a good thing. Got to knock these down, and then you're going to, again, we're playing the turnover game on the inbound.
So Turner at the line, shooting 2. Or Taylor, rather. Her first is good. Lead cut down to 8. first. Taylor misses the second. Rebound to Rowe. And a timeout is called by Karen Aston. And UTSA can really taste it.
Yep.
Up 8 with 16.4 seconds to play.
Yeah, UTSA, again, they did their thing. 15 points for Aaron Hardaway, and then 13 points for Cheyenne Rowe, and that's pretty much all they needed. I mean, Temple came in, they had to shoot the ball a lot better than they did yesterday. That didn't happen. I mean, 32% from the floor compared to UTSA's 43%. And then the 3 points, it wasn't really a difference, but 78% from the free throw line versus 64% for Temple, 14 for 18 for USA, 9 for 14 for Temple, but they won the turnover battle. So, I mean, that's the highlight. You just weren't able to do anything with it. The points off turnover were pretty much the same, 15 to 12. Temple had the advantage there. Just UTSA, the fresher team.
56-48. The score, 16.4 seconds to play. Temple will foul. 15.5 seconds to play. Now Tristan Taylor will check back in now that Temple is back on the offensive end of the floor.
And Temple didn't really have that Kayla Turner player today. I mean, it could have been anybody, but no one really wanted to leap into and take control of this game for Temple.
Udo misses the first. Knocking down the second is Udo, and a timeout is used by Coach Diane Richardson. That is their last in what has been the longest final minute I've ever seen.
No, this is rough. This is a rough one. I mean, there was a game I called a couple years ago at Iona where I was doing color commentary for Rider University, and that game, I mean, we crawled. It was almost an hour and a half long second half for the men's game, and that was rough. But this one right here, the last minute, has taken almost 15 minutes, it's felt like. This has just been a very long, close moment of this game here, but you know, Temple in the season, it was up and down, and then they finally got into the tournament. They had a big showing against FAU to end the season, and of course yesterday against Tulane, a very fun game to watch, and of course for the players to play in, but looking like the bus will stop here for the Owls.
15.5 seconds to play. It's lobbed into Sanaya Craig. Craig in the right corner, now on the left wing for Molina. Catch and shoot three. Kayla Turner's good. Down 5 now, picked up by Hardaway. Hardaway is fouled by Kalian Sedano with 7.9 seconds to play. So Hardaway will go to the line to shoot 2.
That three's a little too late, I think, for Kayla Turner. If she would have knocked that down 10, 15 minutes ago, it would have been a difference maker, I think. But right there, it's still going to be a 2-possession game, and you're hoping for misses now. And then again, 8 seconds. I don't really know what you do with that.
So Temple will finish the season at 15-16. The loss in the second round of the American Conference Tournament. Hardaway knocks down both. 7 seconds to play for Temple. Here's Turner, another 3, short, rebound into the hands of Robles, no fouls. And Temple's season is over.
Yeah, it was a good season, up and down, like we said, and Coach Richardson really got the best out of her players at different parts of it. And you know, you want to give your flowers to this team. They fought yesterday, they fought throughout this game, and it just did not go their way, and that's just what happens in March.
Yep, UTSA advances to the American Conference quarterfinals. That's all we have for you for now. Later on today, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, 8 p.m. Central Time, Temple men take the floor against FAU, round 3 of the battle for the Owls. Until then, Pat Dallahan, Jay Johnson, our producer Max Blakelock. We'll see you then.